Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Paige, this is Seeking Alexandria, and today we have something new. We are just busting out of the Double Trouble series, and we have a new Tarte palette. They recently released their eye and cheek, oh wait, what's it called? Double Duty Beauty palette. There we go. I'm like, that's not the name. It says Shape Your Money Maker on the top, which is, I'm not gonna lie, like there were a couple things that attracted me to this palette. First of all, in their description, I got this from Ulta.com, and it said that it has blah blah blah. It's been chosen, the colors in this palette have been chosen to create a more lifted, youthful look. There are 3 silky matte shadows, and they sculpt tired, hooded eyes, and then the shimmery shadows are supposed to make you look more awake. There's a universal contouring bronzer and a pearly face highlight. Play with the light and shade to chisel, illuminate, and rejuvenate your features. And I was like, oh, I heard hooded eyes. I heard make me look awake. I heard I'm not supposed to look like that all day. And I'm very excited. You guys, this is the palette. It matches the unicarton that it comes in. And then you open her up, and you do get a full pan size mirror, which is really nice. And then these are the colors. Now, if you were looking at this, why am I dark? If you were looking at this and you were like, gee, I wonder how much this is going to cost, what would you think? Just take a second. It was $32. Yeah, I had a heart attack. I was like, okay, Tarte, honey, did I just get brown on my face? Might have just gotten eyeshadow on my lips, whatever, because I just did swatches. Anyways, I was like, Tarte, I know that you're like expensive, you're high end. I don't have a problem with that. $32. There are 6 little shadows and these 2 little pans, which, by the way, I'm already a little nervous because the highlight, I can work with that size of a highlight, but like that bronzer is so little. Like you're gonna have to get like a little brush and like sculpt. By the way, my bronzer brush is this big, okay? So like, it's gonna be a good time. How big are the eye pans on this? Okay, so those eyeshadows are only 0.029 ounces a piece, which is a touch over half of an Urban Decay shadow. And then the contour shades are 0.081, which is also really small. Like that's not even 2 Urban Decay shadows put together. Like, wow. Okay, so for $32, I'm already not impressed. Now let's go ahead. We are going to jump into the swatches, which of course I did on the arm for you guys. I was okay with the swatches. You're going to be able to tell when we get up close, but the 6 creamy eyeshadows were creamy. Creamy eyeshadows were creamy. Hopefully that fixes some things. The 6 eyeshadows were very creamy to apply. They were super smooth, but they also were not like super intense, exciting. You know, they were just normal shades. There's no pops, there's no nothing. This is a very basic palette. Basic palette. And then when I got over to these guys, the highlight felt okay. It was a little scratchy, but this bronzer felt really scratchy in my swatch. Like, it felt like I could feel little sand pieces. It was that kind of scratchy. I know sometimes you just have to like get through that top layer, but I always, you know, tell you guys because that's something I care about. So let's go ahead, let's do the swatches, and then we're gonna put it on a face. Yes, we're gonna put it on a face. Yes. Ooh. First up, we have their highlight in the shade Flex. And then this is the bronzer contouring shade in the shade Slim. These first 3 are the shimmers. These last 3 are the 3 mattes. The first shimmer we have is in the shade Cut, Snatched, Tone Up. Then we have this guy. We jump down to the matte shades in the shade Trainer, Cardio, and then Reps. And that is the entire palette. Now guys, I'm going to try my bronzer brush. I know that it's a long shot, but if I pinch it and I make it thin, I should be able to just like get right down in there and give it a go. I feel like that's the most fair way to do this. So this is going to be really dark. I can already tell. Oh, we're cutting cheeks. Okay, I get it. We are cutting the cheek. Gotta fill in that widow's peak up there, make it look a little smaller on that forehead. I got a wide, big old head, y'all. And we're just kind of smush it down a little, get right up on there. I cannot stand it when you don't like blend, or you forget to blend, or other people don't blend, like into their hairline right here. Ugh, drives me insane. I'm just like, can I fill that in for you, please? Give me a brown Sharpie, anything. Alright, so I went ahead and I got that a little chiseled. I think I am going to take a little bit of my Coty Airspun and just run it along the bottom here for a little bit more definition. I don't want to go super intense. I just want a little bit cleaner lines right there. And then I actually do my contour a little different. I've gotten clocked for it some in the past, but like it's my face, so that's alright. But I do mine a little different. I don't like a super harsh line right here. I just feel like it's not flattering for my face. So I'll actually let this bake and then I kind of swirl it around so it's a little softer of a line and it's not just like a kind of line, because I don't like that look. And then at that time I'll go ahead and I'll blend out a little bit more right there and we will fix that. But that will come later. I need to throw on a blush real quick, and I'm thinking we're gonna go in with my Cargo Cosmetics blush. You guys, I love this thing. This is in the shade Tonga. It is so gorgeous. I love it so much. I also love a blush brush. Girl, that's not who you fighting. That's who you was fighting, because I tell you what, your face, it is red and it is beat and you look warm and happy. Ooh. All right, and now we're gonna go ahead and just get rid of that a little bit. Just blend it off. The airspun just a little bit, kind of blend out that whole area. All of a sudden, y'all, I got a face with dimension. Who'd have thought it? All you gotta do is sculpt it in there, and it's like it's real. It's like you never did nothing wrong. You never ate that bag of Cheetos. All right, so this highlight is pretty dark for me. I am gonna give it a shot though. I'm just gonna go in with my little Real Technique fan brush here, and kind of I will try to apply it. Wow, that's really crumbly in the pan. Like, hold on, I want to see if you guys can see that. Do you see all that like fallout and stuff right there? Oy, that's less than desirable. All right, anyways, let's go ahead and try this out. Again, it is super dark for me, so I probably will layer a lighter highlight on top of it. Okay, that's really pretty. I feel like this would look so beautiful on deeper skin tones. Oh my gosh. Like, oh, it has like this goldeny, pinky, I don't even know what kind of undertone that like still lifts even my lighter skin, which is amazing. I really didn't think, especially in swatch, like look at how dark it is there. I did not see it giving me that much reflect. Ooh, child. Like, who you blinding? Everybody. Oh my god, you guys, from Drive Me Crazy, the one with Melissa Joan Hart and that guy that plays in that one movie, and it's at the very end. That was really helpful. That guy that plays in that one movie. Anyways, it's Drive Me Crazy. They're next door neighbors, and she like fake dates him to make Brad jealous. And at the very end of it, he's like, or she says, "Who are we making jealous tonight?" And he's like, "Everyone, Nicole. Everyone." And I'm over here like, "Oh, girl, you're making everybody jealous. You're making me jealous. How cute are you?" And he's just adorable. And Darcy or Dulcie or whatever her name was, she was treating him so bad. Ugh. P.S. That show came out like 10 years ago. We still watch it every time it's on TV. My mom and I, because we're 12-year-old girls. Okay, so I'm actually really surprised that I love that highlight as much as I do. That looks really pretty. And it actually is like super blinding. Like I'm obsessed with that. Oh my gosh. And you guys, it takes a lot for me to love a highlight. Like, I'm very picky. Oh, that's gorgeous. Okay, so onto the lids. I am going to prime using my Urban Decay Eden Primer, which I dropped because duh. But it is this guy right here. It is the one that looks like concealer on your lids. I really like it. And then we're going to go in with the shade Trainer as my all over lid color. And yeah, we're just going to see how this all sets down. Does it settle down? Settle down. Settling down. We gotta make it settle down. Clearly that was the my rendition of the Settling Down song. You're welcome. Okay, so that shade actually went on a lot darker than I thought it would. I mean, look at it in pan and then in swatch right there. And then, I don't know, I just feel like it went on a lot darker. Maybe that's just me though. It doesn't matter because we're gonna move on anyways. It's alright, we will survive. I will survive. I will survive. All right, now we are going to start working cardio and reps into the crease. Obviously this guy, then this guy. You guys, this is such a super basic palette. I'm like, oh, all right. Apparently we're just submitting like the most basic palettes out into the world now, Tarte. Like, maybe it's just me. I don't know. I feel like so many places are putting out, like, I don't mind if each brand puts out like a palette that is super duper basic. Like, oh, okay. Super basic. It's a good travel palette. And by the sounds of these, cut, snatch, tone up, trainer, cardio reps. It's like maybe one that's meant for your gym bag kind of thing. You know, a real easy on the go sort of palette. And that's fine. I don't have any issues with that. I think what annoys me is like, I don't know, like, do we really need this many? And I feel like Tarte is like, they are that brand that continues to come out with the same palette. just like with different labels and names, and but it's all so friggin' similar. Again, maybe it's just me, I don't know, but I just think it's frustrating because I feel like there are people that are going to feel like either they need to buy it, or oh, I need to try that, or oh, is that brown somehow different than the one I have? No, it's not. And for $32, girl, that's a little expensive in my opinion. You guys, that is all the lighter shade Cardio right here, and like it built up super dark and intense. It's a beautiful shade, but it did get a little darker than I thought it would. We're gonna go in with the shade Reps right next to it now, and we're gonna try and keep this one toward the outer V a little bit. You guys had 2 days of Kylie Cosmetics, and then you get this. Like the most basic of all basic eyes, but that's all right. A basic eye is awesome, in my opinion. And B, I think it's kind of important to showcase even the most basic of things. These shadows, by the way, they go on, blend out, and just, they snatch like a dream. I mean, they work together, separate, everything in between. There is quite a bit of kick in pan, but there is no fallout. So as long as you tap your brush, you should be good to go. I think I'm gonna go in and I'm actually going to carve out a little bit of my, what is that, eyelid, thank you, of my eyelid with concealer, and then I wanna go in with, I think, 2 of these shimmer shades. I wanna pack them on and just like see what I can make out of it. Yeah, I think I want to do that. And I think I want to go in with the lighter 2 shimmers because I really think that that would add a little bit of dimension, maybe change up this eye look, although I'm not sure how you change up or excite this eye look, but we're going to try. I don't know why, but we're going to try to make my eye look pretty, look pretty. Because I am working with concealer, I will be doing this one eye at a time because your girl is not trying to be no record keeper, record setter, whatever the word I'm looking for is. So let's just go ahead and like, let's cut this out here. And I'm just feathering around the edges of it with the concealer brush because I do not like a harsh line when I do this kind of look. If I was going for a cut crease scenario, that would be different. But for this, I want it to have a little bit more feathery, light situation. I am going to take these with my fingers first and see, because sometimes with my lids, I have better luck pressing the shimmer shades in. So I'm just going to go in first with this bronze, darker color, and kind of pop that more near the center. Ooh, girl, that is gorgeous. Ooh, all right, now we're gonna go in with the lighter shade, the shade Cut. We're gonna get that one in the inner here, in the inner. Wow, good. I should be a thesaurus. I am great with words. Ooh, you guys, the gradient is so slight, but it's gorgeous. Okay, and there is also a ton of fallout, which you can probably see. So we're gonna go ahead and get rid of that, hopefully, before it sets in to my face, because no thank you. I like glitter, but only in the right places. That is so friggin' pretty. Now for the outside of that, we're gonna have to blend it out a little bit. So we're just gonna go in with a little bit more of that shade Reps, which was the darker one on the outside. We're just gonna place a little color here and then fluff it toward the center, but like literally barely touching the eye. That is so beautiful. Okay, you guys, I'm going to run off camera. I'm going to do this other eye. My camera battery is about to die, so I should probably address that. And then I will come back on here and give you my final thoughts. But you guys, after like how many days of really long videos, you get a short one. You're welcome. I don't know how short this is going to be. It's already been filming for like 3 years, but we will see how short I can make this video for y'all. Because some people like them long, some people like them short. Oh, yeah. Dirty. I'll be right back. All right, you guys, I went ahead, I finished up my face, and let's go ahead. We will rapid fire through the other things I put on my face. I did go ahead and I highlighted like just a tiny extra bit on my upper, like just right in here, and in my brow bone with a ColourPop, one of their little shadows. This is in the shade Stole the Show. It's their Super Shock Cheek. I love it. It's a beautiful, like highly reflective, and it just adds like a little bit something extra for me because I'm a highlight fanatic. Wow, my hair. Okay, can't wait to fix this. Anyways, and then I'm also testing out this L'Oreal Infallible Longwear Eye Pencil right in my waterline, upper and lower. I want to see how it wears. It's supposed to be super good. So far, it's been pretty highly rated, and No hiccup? Okay. And I want to make sure that it stays in my waterline before I recommend it to you guys, because I have a really hard time getting anything to ever stay in my waterline. No, okay. Thought I had lipstick on my tooth, but I don't. We're good. Other than that, you guys, all I did is tight rim and mascara, or tight rim liner and mascara up here, just to kind of finish out the look. Now, I had some thoughts while I was filming. I feel like I have my best, like, insight thoughts, whatever you want to call it, while I'm like, shut the camera off, I'm finishing up my eyes, and I just start to think about like everything. And the one thing I'm gonna say, especially with a lot of Tarte palettes, especially the ones that are like this, a lot of times, you guys, they end up going on sale. And so, like, would I pay $32 for this? Like, let's be honest, no. Was everything good? Like, the bronzer was actually, or bronzer, whatever the hell they called it, contour, it was actually surprisingly good. Like, I liked it for my skin tone, which I did not think I would. I think it looks really nice. And the highlight also worked really well, which was shocking. I thought it was a little bit too dark, but it went on beautifully, and it did lift, and it did do exactly what it was supposed to do. Which was good. The shadows, I think, are a little bit basic for what I would consider is worth $32. Now, if you are a super, like, low maintenance, super on the go, you literally just want, like, everything all in one place, this is a great option for you, because literally it's so small, it's compact, it has a mirror, you need, like, 2 brushes, and, you know, you can create an eye look, and then add, like, a face brush, and you're good to go. This would be good for a gym bag, anything like that, or again, just the girl on the go that just wears, like, brown, a little bit of light something on the lid, and she's done. Like, it's just, there's no like real thought process into this. Again, if you're like a makeup connoisseur, you have a ton of makeup and you really enjoy the art of makeup, you're not going to find much happiness or satisfaction in this palette, because you're going to be like, wow, I'd really love a color, or wow, I'd really love a, and it's not there. I feel like for 32 bucks though, they could have given you a little bit more, whether it be product, which a little more product would have been nice, or they could have given you a little more variety, a little more spice. But at the same time, that probably would have defeated this whole, like, you know, get it going, quick, easy application kind of thing. A couple pros for it. Again, all the formulas were good. They were super creamy. They were really easy to blend. I mean, my eyelids, it just blended like a dream. And it really did. I liked that in their description for this palette, they put a lot of emphasis on, like, hey, we want to lift. We want to create the illusion of wider open eyes. You know, we want to help you take that hood away. They were very, like, open and honest as far as, like, hey, girls with hoods, hooded eyes, we got you. Hey, you look tired, we got you. And I liked that aspect of this palette, because they were like, hey, we've all got problems and slight sleep deprivation, and we would like to help you look a little more awake. That was cool. So, like, the thought behind it was nice on that aspect. And again, I love that they had some of the creamiest shadows, in my opinion, Tarte has ever come out with. These are so high quality. I'm assuming these are like part of the Amazonian clay shadows or something, because they're just that good. And they went on like a dream, and they stayed put really, really nicely. The pigmentation on the shimmers as well as the mattes was nice. They were opaque in like one pass. Again, these swatches I didn't build up or work with at all. It was just like, and they were there, beautiful in that aspect. I also loved that they had a very nice equal amount of shimmer and matte colors, even as far as, like, you look at the entire top row, this is the highlight, and then these are all shimmers, the bronzer, and then these are all mattes. And I think that it really creates not only an easy look to apply, but it's just a very equal palette, whether you're going for an all matte look or shimmers, you know, and it's just, it's easy to see, find, and it's quick. It's quick. You know how sometimes you look at those big palettes that are like, even like Natasha Denona palettes, there's colors everywhere, and it's fun, and there's shimmers, and there's glitters, and there's and you're like, oh god, and you can't figure out like what to do. And if you're in a hurry, that is a disaster. You'll end up putting the wrong color or the wrong this or the wrong that. And a palette like this that's arranged very systematically is a good way to like get rid of that. And if you have any sort of issues like with your eyes or like not color blindness, but like slight kind of variances in how you see, this is an easy palette for a person like that as well. They can still enjoy makeup because they'll be able to see the hues and the differences, and it's just easily put together. There's no question that it goes from light to dark on both rows, shimmer and mattes, and you know, just it's nice and easily defined. Again, for someone like me, I don't think I would spend $32 on it. You guys, why does my lipstick travel? That's just me personally. I don't have much of a need for a palette like this. I did, of course, wanted to review it for you guys, and I think that when Tarte comes to their senses, or when their stuff goes on sale and this palette becomes like $12 to $18, I still probably wouldn't buy it, but at that point it is a lot more realistic price point than what it is at right now. I think $32 is ridiculous. You guys can let me know down in the comments, what do you think? I'm never going to tell you how to spend your money. Those are just the pros, the cons, and what my honest opinion of it is. You guys don't forget to check that description box for all my social media handles. We know they are magical down there. We know. And I hope you have a great day, night, weekend, whatever it is when you're watching this, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Do Tarte double duty beauty, double duty. I don't know, but look at that highlight though. Oh my god, that was so clever. Yes.